Locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Johnson.
And over the last 10 games, he's been hitting the boards hard. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. Out there battling and fighting. It's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now Atlanta starting five. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Killer Bees on the wing. Beal and Booker the 2 and the 3. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Jones in at the 1. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Now here's Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Risacher. Booker defending. And stolen by Booker. Jones from outside. Nails it from 3.
Look at Tyus Jones' career numbers, folks. He doesn't take a bunch of threes, but he does shoot a great percentage from 3.
Johnson on the wing. From deep. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Beal. Last game, 26 points for him.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now here's Richards. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Richards with a screen. Booker, the pass to Richards. Here's Durant. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Risacher. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Here's Booker. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And it's good. 2 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Okongwu. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks on the game. Huge lift defensively for them. 4
on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Daniels misses. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Here's Daniels, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Beal's shot is off. The Hawks lead by 3. There's Young with the 3. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You take a look at the Magic. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they're kind of a middle-of-the-road squad. Not bad, but haven't been able to make the leap into the upper echelon of teams.
Daniels gets the 3 ball to go. Daniels has got 5 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Now Jones. He had 9 points in his last time out. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. All right, let's look back on the last month now and see which rookie players were leading the way in assists per game. Zach Risache, 3rd.
I really like how he sees the floor. A selfless distributor who enjoys hitting those guys in their spots.
On defense, the Hawks. 6-point game. Here's Booker. That one rolls around and rims out. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jones, the pass to Durant. To halt the run. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Over to the left wing. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And the Suns pushing it up now. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Launches it. Counted from distance. Young's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Outside Durant. Now here's Beal. All alone. Rebounded by Johnson.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Back to Beal. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Durant surveying the D. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
The first free throw is good. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. LeVert's checked in. Good on the bucket.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
Atlanta leading by 11. Young inside. He's against Allen. The shot by LeVert, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for. The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Hawks lead by 7. Johnson a screen on Allen. Here's Young. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Allen outside. Pass to Durant. This one for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Young looking for an opening. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. There's Young with the 3. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. LeVert with the ball. Durant covering. With the floater. Here's Johnson. And Booker pulls it down. Suns trail by 9. In transition. For 3, Durant. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young against Durant. Outside Johnson. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Morris, he's checked in for Bradley Beal.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
The Hawks lead by 10. And here's Young. 9 points in the game. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to LeVert. The shot that time not on target. Booker with the defensive effort. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Richards with a screen. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Young can't hit. Suns trail by 10. For 3, Booker. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 8.
I want Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Richards. Lee comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Bradley Beal in for Morris. The Hawks lead by 7. LeVert passes to Capella. Capella, screen on Allen. Back to Capella, and Capella gets double teamed. And here's LeVert for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
So it's Phoenix now. Here's Allen. Still no points. Pass to Lee. Back to Allen. Now here's Beal. He's guarded by man. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Allen.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Here's LeVert. 8-point game. .152 left in the first quarter here. Outside man. A good look from Johnson. Oh, drains the 19-footer. He's got 9. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Allen outside. Pass to Beal. Here's Lee. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. Phoenix, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Johnson. Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Johnson drops them both. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. They grab their own miss. And the basket is good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Atlanta leading by 8. Now here's man. 13 points in the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Pass to Capella. LeVert outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. Taking a look at Phoenix, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Well, right now for the Suns, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Martin, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Risacher, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 8. Here's O'Neal. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. And the Hawks shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Outside Johnson. Screen by Capella. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 13.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Suns trail by 8. Cody Martin is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by man. Beal, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Nance. Now here's LeVert. 5 to shoot. Up top, Capella. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Second chance shot. O'Neal pulls it in. Well, the Suns shooting 40% so far in this one. 4-3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Allen against LeVert. Pass to Capella. Yep, that one's good. Allen with it. 15 in his last outing. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jones, he's checked in for Allen. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Durant. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Pass to Nance. Capella with it. He's guarded by Martin. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jones against LeVert. Jones in the post. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Pass to Mann. The kick out to Nance. Now here's LeVert. Defended by Jones. LeVert attacking. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Risacher. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Pass to Capella. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. Jones from outside. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
Nance, the pass to Capella. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Capella's got 6.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Jones, the pass to Martin. Beal with it. Pass to Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lee's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Suns making a switch here. Durant's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here. Here's LeVert. He had 22 in the win against Utah. Pass to Young. Here's Capella, guarded by Durant. Capella, the pass to Young, over Jones. Young misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Suns. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Young. Nice trade. So good.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Pass to Martin. Here's Lee. Beal outside. Launches a 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones against Young. Capella screen on Jones. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Young. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. The Hawks number 1.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
That free throw no good.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jones. 6 points for him. Up top, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Drains the triple. Beal's got 9.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal skill provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Capella, screen on Jones. Pass to Okongwu. Outside man. Back to Capella. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Off target from three-point range.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to LeVert. Over Beal. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Now Young. He's got 13. Left side man. Now Okongwu. Capella inside. Guarded by Durant. Capella can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4. Outside Booker. The rebound by Mann. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Young from long range. Offensive board. Outside man. Shoots over Booker. Outside for LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. LeVert's got 6 points.
I love watching Caris LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Jones against Young. Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Young against Jones. LeVert a screen on Jones. Then Young gets it to go.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Suns trail by 8. Beal outside. Back to Jones. Now Young with a steal. And here comes the break. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Some room here for Jones. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Okongwu a screen on Jones. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. The 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
Pass to Capella. Man with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he makes a first. Richards is checked in for Lee. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for LeVert. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 7. And here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. 19-footer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Daniels. Booker defending. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. And Atlanta misses again. Phoenix has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Jones, the pass to Booker. Jones in the post for 3. Durant. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Johnson. 2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got 15.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Risacher, he's checked in for Mann. .52 seconds left in the second period. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Lets it fly. Booker can't get it to go.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Outside Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. Outside Booker. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. No rebound by Atlanta. It'll count. The shot off that time. And so it's Atlanta with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love their mentality, the system, getting into the teeth of the defense and getting to the line, super aggressive.
And these days, you can't just launch yourself into a defender and draw the whistle. They're making basketball moves.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw down some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Suns trail by 9. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Back to Jones. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Jones has got 10.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
The Hawks lead by 7. Young inside, working on Jones. And now the Suns, fast break. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Jones with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. The 3 is up. And Durant hits from deep. 17 points in the game.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Atlanta, second.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Johnson on the wing. Here's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the bucket is good.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Richards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Risacher. Booker defending. Pass to Young. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Beal outside. From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Johnson. That three's off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one misses.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Johnson passes to Young. Jones against Johnson. Six to shoot. And Booker pulls it down.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Jones, the pass to Richards. Now Beal. Pass to Booker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Booker.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Here's Young. Oh, denied by Durant.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Beal from outside. Outside for Booker. Off target from outside.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Risacher. Booker defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Johnson. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Beal. Here's Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Phoenix making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Beal from outside the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And Risacher gets it to go. Risacher's got a hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 1-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Lee. Beal with it. Outside Durant. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Jones, the pass to Durant to stop the run. Durant, so effective inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Risacher. Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels from the arc. Here's Risacher. Outside Johnson. Clock at 4. Here's Daniels. On target from range. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Durant. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks leading. Okongwu, the pass to Young. There's the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
An open look for Durant. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half. And Atlanta with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Daniels, hounded by Beal. Johnson for 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mann, he's checked in for the Hawks. LeVert comes in for Trae Young. Suns trail by 7. Allen, the pass to Richards. Now Beal. Looking to get back on track. Allen in the high post. Here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Allen. That one doesn't drop. Atlanta leading by 9. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. The Suns in 5th.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Pass to Risacher. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And it's in there.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
LeVert passes to Johnson. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Durant. Back to Beal. Shoots over Okongwu. And Beal gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Beal's got 11 points.
Well, there is a relentlessness to Bradley Beal, and he does a nice job on the interior to get a contested shot down.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix, trailing by 8. Got a piece of it. All right, let's find out some news on Devin Booker. Allie, what do you have?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Suns trail by 10. Beal from outside. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Outside man. Pass to Rizachet. And here's LeVert from downtown. Bradley Beal with a rebound. 1:57 left in the third quarter. For 3, Allen. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Atlanta leading by 7. Now here's Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 1:29 left to play in the third. Beal outside. Lee on the wing. Outside Durant. Takes a 3. LeVert with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Phoenix is shooting a disappointing 38%. Allen outside. Pass to Durant. To the middle. Here's Richards. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
.54 seconds left in the third. Here's Rizachet. 10 points for him. The shot by LeVert, no good. Suns trail by 7. Allen, left side. The kick to Durant. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's. And Atlanta shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Man, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Outside Durant. Can't cash it in from close range. Got it off in time. That shot, no good. Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hawks lead by 7. Grayson Allen is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Shot is good by Nance.
Wow, Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Launches it. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Outside man. Nance outside. Capella against Durant. Clock at 6. Krejci, the pass to Capella. And it's good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Mixing power with athletic ability, Capella has become a solid interior scoring option.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Suns trail by 9. Outside O'Neal. Back to Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
Well, that's aggressive defense against Tyus Jones, but the contact too much.
That's good from Jones.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Toppin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Krejci comes in for Bufkin. Jones hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
LeVert with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Out to the right wing. Krejci, the pass to Capella. Nance left side. LeVert outside from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's LeVert. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hawks lead by 9.
That 6'7" Caris LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Pass to Lee. And here's Durant, guarded by Capella. Capella against Durant. The 3. And the Suns miss again. Atlanta leading by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A nice shot by Toppin. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Durant. Durant wanting it more.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
LeVert passes to Krejci. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Richards is checked in for O'Neal. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Krejci. Here's Durant. And Young pulls it down.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
LeVert outside. Now here's Nance. Tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Pass to Richards. Young with the double team. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Atlanta leading by 8. Capella with it. Back to Young. The kick out to Nance. Now man. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Up again. Jones grabs the board. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Nice shot by Durant.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now here's Young. To the right side. Capella, the pass to man. Young with it to get back on track. Oh! Trey virtually automatic from deep.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Lee, the pass to Allen. Durant to 3. And the Suns get another 3.
That Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Man with it. Pass to Capella. Nance outside. Right side Young. Now man. Up top Capella. Shoots it from the high post. Nance. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Jones with a screen on LeVert. Back to Jones. Here's Lee. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Hawks lead by 5. Young with it. He's picked up by Jones. Young misses. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Now LeVert. Out left to the wing. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And the Suns making a change here. Beal's checked in. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Nance. Risachet, he's checked in for Man. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Allen, the pass to Beal. Jones feels it out. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young with it. Durant covering. Pass to Risachet. Johnson against Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 27.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 5-point game. Jones, the pass to Durant. Beal outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Risachet. Risachet's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Johnson finds Young. And the 3 off target. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. Here's Durant. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks shooting at 45% of the game so far. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Misses the 3.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Durant with the bucket.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Young with a screen on Beal. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Risacher. Allen defending. Here's Okongwu. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him. Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Okongwu. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Lee. Johnson against Durant. To the paint. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
And he can't hit the second.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
The kick to Durant. Jones from outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 5th assist in this one.
What a smart player Tyus Jones is. He knows when to seize his opportunities.
Atlanta leading by 3. Young with it. He's picked up by Jones. Daniels. Yes! He nails it!
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Outside Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Daniels passes to Young. On the wing, Daniels, covered by Richards, lets it fly from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead. And the Suns shooting an even 50% since the 4th quarter got underway. Here's Durant. Lee on the wing, outside Jones. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Risacher's got 5 rebounds tonight. It doesn't go for him. There's a minute 12 left in the 4th. Durant against Johnson. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done.
Pass to Okongwu. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Pass to Lee for three. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant's shot is off. Outside Johnson. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that, and I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.